So hi YouTube. When I was in New York, I bought some comics, not very much. I only bought 3 issues, but I wanted to show them to you and tell a little about them because I've read them all since I got back. And let's start off with the first issue of Black Panther. This is a Marvel character that I didn't know that much about, so I thought it would be fun to pick up a copy just to get a sense of the character because I think Marvel is gonna use him. He's in the new Captain America movie, and maybe Marvel gonna use him more. And it was the thing is that when you start to when you read about a new character, but for me, I haven't read any Black Panther before this one, it's very hard to get a grasp of the character because, like with Spider-Man and Batman and heroes like that, you have a certain background, so you feel something for the character even if you read a new storyline. But in the case with Black Panther, I didn't have any pre-knowledge of him at all, actually, so it's kind of hard just reading one issue and to get a sense of the character. But if you're interested in the character, this is a good way to start, I guess. It's a new storyline featuring Black Panther. And then heading over to the other, I bought also the first issue of, it's lots of glares in the first issue of Star Wars The Force Awakens, and this is just a comic adaptation of the movie, so it follows the movie straight on. There's actually no new scenes, it's just a very brief summary of the movie. It's the first issue, so the story continues in later issues. But if you've seen the movie, there's really nothing in here that will surprise you. I just bought it because I needed it for my collection. So, but we have something way more interesting here. This is a standalone issue featuring C-3PO, and if you watch The Force Awakens, which you probably have, you notice that C-3PO has a red arm, and this is actually a standalone, so it's just one number. There might be more, but as I understand it, the story starts and ends with this number, and it's a story featuring C-3PO. And the interesting is, of course, how did he get the red arm that he wears have in Force Awakens? But it's a pretty exciting story, and I mean, C-3PO is one of those characters that you know the stuff about him from the movie, but when he shows up in Force Awakens having a red arm, you don't know why. J.J. Abrams said in an interview that it was to show that some time has gone between episode 6 and episode 7, which I understand. Things have happened in that span between those movies, but it's pretty fun to read a comic just about C-3PO, or at least C-3PO is the main character, and also figure out how did he get the red arm. So I'm not gonna spoil anything. This I think you can pick this up at eBay or Amazon or something like that. It was like $5 in a comic book store in New York, so I wanted to know how did he get the red arm. So yeah, there's 3 issues, and I can also give, when I bought these numbers, comic books issues. I also bought these sleeves, and they actually have this hardback here, as you can see. It's a pretty thick piece of paper, so they keep the comic books in good shape. And I actually I had these 3 comics in my hand luggage traveling home, and they are as good as new. So if you buy one of those issues, ask in the store if they sell these sleeves, because most certainly they have these sleeves for like $1 extra or something like that. Or I think I pay like 25 cents for one, so it's a pretty cheap way to keep your comic books, so you don't have destroyed comic book when you get home. So that's all for now. If you want to know more about comic books in general, or just want me to look up an issue or a comic book, let me know in the comment section, and I will try to do more videos on comic books. So I see you guys. Bye.